shut the fuck up.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy GU here, back again with another C Cups PC2 video. Today, we're going to be racing at Silverstone Classic GP. Just want to let everyone know, I do not know all the quarter names. I only know Cops and Maggots and Beckett's. Cops is turn 1, Maggots is turn 2, Beckett's is turn 3. Everything else I'll just say by a corner number. So turn 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 through 10 is the chicane section, if you guys had not seen this track before. And we raced this race last season. We're hoping to come in here, ending the streak of bad luck that we've been having, and hopefully winning this race, if not getting a good position. We're on a two-race last place streak, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, Daytona, we were last of the active cars because Dirt had that flip and then was not able to continue going because the game DNF'd him. Heading into our first qualifying lap, we're going to head into Cops, and for some reason we took it way too fast and we're going to end up into the grass. It cost us about probably a second in reality. So unfortunately, this lap is going to be more of a throwaway lap just to feel the track a little bit more, get the tires warmed up. We didn't really push as much as we could have on this lap, as we're going to run a 127.8, almost a 128 itself. But we're going to go into this lap in a full head of steam, even though the tires aren't all the way warmed up. With about a 5-minute quality session, there's not much you can do about that. We take Cops normally this time. And it was actually a really good corner out there. We're going to go into turn number 2 of Beckett's really well. And then turn number 3 of Beckett's. Turn number 3 is Beckett's. Turn 2 is Maggots. I'm sorry. We probably could have went out a little bit more wide there into the white rumble strip. Unfortunately, we don't, but that's okay. Because we're going to go on the back stretch. And we're going to be, I think that says 1 second ahead of our lap time. Of course, once again, someone has to text me during the fucking again having to text me during the Discord messages while I'm post recording. Anyways, besides that, we're gonna head into turn number 6 here of this fast right-hander. Oh my god, Discord's really popping off right now. Logan was in the dirt. We're going to head into turn number 7 about as much as we can. Eternal takes provisional pole for 126.9, I think that says. But we're still going up on our lap. We're going to try and run faster here. Can we do that? We're going to head into turn number 8, 9, and 10 in this weird diagonal chicane. But we do run a 126.4. And I'm sorry about all the Discord beeps. I really wish I could turn them off, because even when I do, they still pop through for some reason. So unfortunately, that's an issue that I gotta figure out. I could probably just turn notifications off in the server, but I don't know which server is popping off right now. This is our final lap of qualifying. The Discord thing can shut up. Oh my lord. Hopefully we can run a good lap here. And I'm gonna blame the Discord beeps right here. Obviously, I was not paying attention here, and they're still popping off. We did not have a good sequence of the first 4 corners. We're gonna be down on our lap time. And Jason wants to race, according to the One Horse Pony. Unfortunately, Jason is not going to be able to make this race. So that's going to suck for Jason. Do I know who Jason is? No. Is he signed up? No, he is not. But he's not going to be able to race. Heading into turn number 6 now in this really fast right-hander. We don't take it as well as we could have. We could have gone back on the power a lot earlier. If not, we could have probably just let off there. And we're just going to take that momentum into turn number 7. Are we going to be able to grab pole while still being down on the lap? Let's find out.
Man, Steven just stole G's pole. I think my best qualifying performance so far has been...
Oh, that would have been pole. Probably. Oh, that would have been pole.
I am a qualifying merchant.
So with that unfortunate event happening at the end of qualifying, we ended up having to then forfeit the lap. I mean, we weren't going to get pole anyway. And our starting lineup would then be Eternal and us. We ended up losing out by 4/10 there on the final lap, which I don't think we would have made up. I said that it would have been pole, but unfortunately, looking back at it now about 5 times on that last lap, I don't think it would have been pole. As we come to the start of the race, Eternal for some reason did not go. So we ended up going pace speed, and then it kind of messed up the whole field. We ended up being 3 wide in the cops here, or going into cops that we thought. Then we all backed out. Eternal still thinks we're 3 wide, but if we were 3 wide, that was not going to work with his line. He ends up overshooting the corner, and then we're going to head down the Maggots. We're going to keep the lead. Can we hold it down into Beckett's, though? And we hit the brakes, and then the car just felt unstable. I guess I was paying attention to Josh there, and we ended up going off track. So once again, more lap 1 mishaps. It's now the 3rd race in a row. Can we catch up now? We're going to be down by about 3.5 seconds coming to turn number 5 here. And let's see. Can we catch up? We're going to head down to the end of lap 1 now. And we're going to head through the final chicane of turns 8 through 10. We're going to see Logan Bennett into the grass off of the chicane. We're going to head down the cops. We're seeming like we're catching. Unfortunate events for Logan. We're now going to skip to turn number 5 here on the same lap. We're going to have a little battle with Boom. Will we be able to catch up? Let's see. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying will we be able to catch up. I'm sorry about that. We're already caught up. We're going to pass Boom into turn number 6. We had to go a little bit slow there as we fast forward. Not really close to anyone. Boom's just staying to our back bumper. And as we head down into the chicane, coming to the start-finish line, we're going to overshoot it with Eternal. We tried giving Boom room there, but there's not much you can do in that chicane, so he unfortunately hits the wall. And now we're going to head down the cops, and let's see what happens.
That curb is so huge, dude.
No. Oh, shit.
Caution's
Damn.
out, Caution's out, back it down.
So, unfortunately, with that trend continuing, where we spin out every race, that leads us to the first restart. Now, Logan spun just before, I think, literally after the start-finish line, coming off of the chicane, where we spun in, and then we spun in the cops. That's what caused the caution. So, unfortunately, with that, there you can see Logan hit our back bumper there. He's going to lose a bunch of time right there. And as we head on to lap number 4, nothing really happened until we get into turn number 5 here. And car goes out a little bit wide. I think it was because of also dirty air from Go Boom. And yeah, let's see what happens this time then.
The straightaway, more like.
No, how was it a spinny curve? Oh my! I thought I saved it. Okay, well,
What a block.
so unfortunately, then we spin again into the turn number 6 because that curb apparently spins you out. And gap to the leader, I think that said like around 6 seconds. I'm not too sure. Up ahead, Logan's gonna spin again, coming off of the chicane, and then we're gonna overshoot it. We definitely misjudged our braking point, and we're gonna have a very questionable spin. I didn't think I spun, but I said it like almost immediately, which then caused a restart. And that was now on lap 5 onto the backstretch going into turn number 5. Now, going into turn number 5, what you're about to witness is one of probably many Josh moments.
Ooh. Might need to teach me how to use a brake pedal better.
So after that Josh moment, of what's probably going to be many more, looks like Go Boom into turn number 6 got either hit or whatever. I don't know how he was able to not spin there. It's like how many other cars didn't spin there when I did, apparently. But what you're about to see now, instead of it being a Josh moment, is then being a whole wreck. Braking soon, though. This is oh yeah, that's 2 cars.
That's two.
So after that complete wreck, what you're about to see is a great wreck avoidance by Josh here. You'll see all of us, like almost all of us, go ahead, overshoot the corner, and then looks like Boom clips Logan, and just even in the cockpit view is just really impressive to me how he was able to avoid that. But however, we are now coming to restart number 3. We get a terrible restart, unfortunately. And you know, that's just gonna be the theme of these next few restarts. Boom's gonna be on the underneath of me. I don't know why I am feathering that, like punching that throttle in and out for some reason. Um, I don't know what was going on with me during this race. I ain't gonna lie. I could have been way faster if I was just more confident, but I don't know if it's because of how the car has been handling throughout this whole season, throughout Daytona, throughout Mojave, up until this point. I was probably just wanting to just bring the car home and hopefully not bin it like we've already had twice this race. So lap 6 at this point, Boom was trying to battle us. Unfortunately, was not able to get the passes done. We're going to move on to lap number 7 here. And we're heading into turn number 5. We're catching up to Josh and Eternal. It's a great chance for us. We're going to hit the brakes. And unfortunately for us, we go out wide. And we go into the grass. Looks like Logan had an incident in between lap 6 and 7. So whenever we transitioned, unfortunately we were not able to see what happened to Logan. But like I said, turn 6 was Go Boom's wasn't Go Boom's strong point. He even said all race he did not even know how to get off the corner, but he did get a good run out of the corner that time to a point where he caught up to the leaders. We just did not anticipate right there that everyone was going to stop. So unfortunately, we were going to lose a bunch of time because we had to slam on the brakes and hopefully not wreck Go Boom. And luckily we didn't. We're going to go now 11 laps to go on lap 10 of 20, going in the Maggins and Beckett's, trying to catch the pack again. We're catching up the Boom. We're going to take Beckett's. We're going to take Beckett's. We could have taken it better, but we took it all right. Definitely could have taken it better. But Go Boom tells us to sit back because we're trying to catch the leaders, and it does work heading into turn number 5. In fact, we get a run on Go Boom because of the slipstream. And because of that, we're going to be able to try and fight for P number 3 here for a podium spot here on lap number 10. Go Boom does not have the greatest of exits. You can't get the power down or whatever. Which means we're going to be able to get the power down. And hopefully he's not to our outside. And he isn't into turn number 7. So we're not. Luckily for us, we're not. Luckily for us, we are not sending someone into the Shadow Realm. And luckily, we're not getting sent into the Shadow Realm after what happened with Josh. Thankfully, he saved his car. And we're going to head on to lap 11 now as we Eternal into the grass a lot. He is just mowing some lawn in front of the British fans here in the C Cups PC2 series. This is race number 4, by the way. There's only, if you're only wondering why there's 3 videos, it's because we missed Long Beach. And we could have, which was another race that we could have won. But unfortunately, we did not. We weren't able to make it. And that's why only Mojave came out. We could have probably, if we definitely could have made some ground up in Beckett's once again if we just were more confident on the brakes of the car. But with how the car has been driving, like I said, how the car's been driving this whole season, it's iffy. We're gonna get a run on Josh because Josh now had the best turn 5. Eternal's gonna come. He's got to block one person. He's gonna block Josh, Josh didn't have the best of fucking launches off of turn number 5, so unfortunately he wasn't able to do anything with that. But he is gonna come back though off of turn number 6. Luckily, he does not stay to our outside in turn number 7 because once again he would have been sent to the Shadow Realm. We're going to go on to the outside of Eternal here, coming into this chicane. We'll be able to make the move, and look at that. We make it stick. Eternal was on the apron, did not have the traction. Car was unsettled, and we were able to make it stick off of the chicane. As we now head to lap 12, you look in the rearview mirror there. Eternal looks like he came down on Josh, in my opinion. It looks like Eternal came down on Josh. That's what Josh was saying. Eternal said that he drove into him, I think. I'm not too sure, though. I can't really remember. We're going to head into Beckett's now. And this is kind of how I wanted to take Beckett's really all race. But unfortunately, what we're going to see here is a Josh and Boom moment. I don't know what happened exactly. But unfortunately, both of them wrecked. And it's going to cause for our 4th restart of the day. We're getting pushed. And we were getting pushed that whole restart. I didn't show all of it, but I know we were. And we got accused of brake checking by Eternal. Unfortunately, though, unfortunately for him, though, we did not brake check. So, nothing could be done. But we are going to overshoot the chicane and come back on the track like an idiot and wreck Josh, which then ended up inevitably takes out Logan as well. As we now come into our 5th restart, we're going to have another terrible restart. I can't believe it, right? Anyways, another terrible restart. Heading into Beckett's on lap 13. It's at this point, Logan gets around Boom, and now at this point, we're just trying to catch Eternal. Eternal now being about a second, I think. Maybe a half second in front of us. I want to say more closer to a second, as our tires are really cold because, all these restarts been happening and stuff. But as of right now, we're just trying to survive the battle, just trying to survive this race in general after what's been happening in the last 2 races. And we're having a pretty good run. I mean, Daytona, we had a good run. We probably had the best car there. Fortunately, we were too hot-headed on the last lap after a bump. And then Mojave, we were literally the worst car. Like, overheating tires and everything. So, we were literally the worst car. So we've been on both ends of the spectrum, well, what feels like the both ends of the spectrum, being one of the fastest and then being one of the slowest. Turn of them mow some lawn. We then mow some lawn. And then we're going to fast forward here later on, going into turn number 5, just trying to catch Eternal. We end up catching Eternal onto the back stretch after turn 4. But now we're going to head into turn number 5 here. Are we going to be able to make a move? We try to. For some reason, we just didn't fully commit to it, and then we tried fully committing to it at the end of the corner. We did get a little bit run because of the slipstream. We're going to try and pass on the outside in turn number 6. Tunnel was able to hold a nice tidy line there, and we were not able to do anything about that. We're going to try and make the move into turn number 7, or at least take a look, and luckily, nothing bad happened. Let's see what happens into the chicane here, though. Oh, and you just take me out.
That's 2.
Yellow.
Oh, well.
If I'm being honest, you kind of turned in.
What? Yeah, so after being told that we turned in, everyone in this field decided to have one of the most terrible restarts that this league has ever seen. So, unfortunately, no one was able to get a good jump on each other because everyone decided to try and jump the restart when Eternal did not want to go. Otherwise, basically, first through third are all single file, and then Logan, I guess, try to make either Logan or Go-Boom try making a move on each other. I don't know who initiated it, but, after some contact right here with Josh and Eternal, we're about to see another Josh moment. I said at Daytona.
They call me Slinger McTurnerson.
So after that Josh moment right there, of being, apparently we call him Slinger McTurnerson, looks like the two Acuras got together, as you heard me scream there, hopefully. And now we're going to have a me and Logan round 2. Hopefully we actually don't wreck each other this time. But we're going to head down to the second backstretch, leading into the chicane that leads onto the front stretch. And looks like we all hit our braking points. Logan almost hit our back bumper, but we're all chilling. We do lose time to Eternal because we suck in that corner. And now we head on to lap number 16. We're literally just chasing down Eternal once again. Then looks like Logan, he goes into the grass there. I don't know. We must have overshot cops there. But we're gonna head into Beckett's. What's gonna happen here? We're still chasing down Eternal. Take a good corner, and everything's going fine right now. Just trying to stay in the draft of Eternal here, and
I'm actually in the red.
not really much to say right now. If you guys are enjoying this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will try to keep this content going. We do go wide. Oh well, besides the self plug there, we do go wide in the turn number 5. We do lose some time on Eternal. I was just not really confident at all. It seemed like in this race. Unless if it was turn 6, because turn 6 I felt like we had a good car into that corner, but unfortunately it just wasn't showing really anywhere else on the track. We're still somewhat into the slipstream here with Eternal, or at least trying to stick with Eternal into the slipstream. We have Logan and Boom battling for third coming to the final chicane, and I literally looked in the mirror. I saw a ballad go flying, and as you see by the map, 2 cars unfortunately collided. So that leads us to what would be the final restart number 7 on lap 17. We're going to try and hopefully not do anything that's cost us our race, but if you've read the title already, you already know what's about to go down.
I took it how I always did, and I didn't realize you were coming down.
Oh my lord.
There's one car.
I got it.
Of course that fucking happened. That sucks.
Dude.
Yeah, so, of course, after battling for the lead all day, we're just going to come up short. You want to know how we're going to come up short? By pulling the usual GU and spinning out, and when it matters the most. Unfortunately, it's just going to be another last place. The bad luck's going to continue. Hell, we even almost spun it off the final chicane. So, heading into the final chicane. So, unfortunately, it just doesn't work out. Josh ends up winning the race. It's an Acura 1-2. Tunnel ends up finishing 3rd after leading on that final restart. Logan finishes 4th, and I unfortunately finished 5th. Already thinking, even when doing this post-recording, on switching cars next season. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll post more videos. Have a good day.